Woo! I hope your side. Look down. Wow. Anti-glowy look. Really good. Really fun.
I feel really good.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Let's put this down. Nice.
It's a bit close.
Yeah, it's a bit close. Let's.
Hi.
So, I thought I'd teach her how to do her makeup since she doesn't know that much. She does like natural, just like what you put on your face to go to work makeup. So we thought we would do like a wee lesson and film it. This isn't what my lessons are usually like because I can tell this is gonna go absolutely
Horribly.
tits up. I don't even want to say insight into this type of things I do on a makeup lesson because this is just gonna be us like probably arguing.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's literally just for fun. I'm gonna do like one eye of hers. She's gonna do the other eye. We're gonna get started.
Feels so awkward.
Yeah, I know. The first thing is your eyeshadow base. P. Louise, that's what I always use. This is Rumor number 2. I'm just gonna put a bit on the back of my hand. The P. Louise brush, that's my favourite one for using for this. I tried to do this 5 minutes ago and then realised we should probably film this because it was fun. Outlining the bottom of your brow. I'm kind of patting it along. Start to take it down, patting it the whole time. Kind of brush out the sides of each side just so there's no harsh lines when it settles. Also sometimes do it underneath the eye, but we might just leave that just now. Your girl just did her infills like last week, so she's got big lashes which are hard to do makeup around, and if you've got them and you don't really do makeup that often and when you go to do it you'll probably realise that. Oh wow! We're doing good.
I'm so shocked.
No, it's just because the last time you literally painted your lash extensions with
copied you.
concealer. I like to also use this brush from Mikasa Beauty, but this one's really nice. It's like a really fluffy one, so I like to use this to like pat in like the eyeshadow base after just to make sure it's definitely set in. I'll just go like this and literally just like quickly pat over it. This is a good brush as well, don't just do it. Like sometimes if your client opens their eyes and stuff, before I put the shadow in I like to quickly give it a little buff and pat just to make sure there's no creasing anywhere. We're gonna use the Carnival palette for Rowdy, clearly my favourite colour. This really small pencil-y brush. Darker the shadows, the smaller the brush. So I always start on the outer corner on the lash line and just patting the colour like that in like a wee arch shape. So do you want to try that? Do you want me to hold the mirror? Feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah.
I would hold it like that. You know what I mean? Like a pencil, so if you're...
You hold a pencil weird.
Kind of hold it, so what you're doing is scrunching your eye.
Try.
I know you are, honey, I know you are. So we're not going to scrunch. That's what we're not going to say. Like, you don't have to rush it. Just start building up a shape, and you don't have to go as heavy as I did right away. What did you do? No, that's not bad. Do you want me to hold up your eyebrow yet? You just follow your crease. Yeah, probably leave it at that. That's good. That's good. We're going good. Okay, I like to go in for my next colour with a brush like this. I don't know where it's from. It's fluffy, but it's like thick. So, we're going to take your next colour, which is going to be that one there, overlapping with what you just put on. The colour you just put on. See, that's starting to blend it out. You want to not do it that way. I would hold your brush a bit more like this, so it's like flat to your eye like that. See what I'm doing? Do it more like that way. You can pick up more product if you feel like you... Sorry. But more up the way, it can kind of blow it out of the way, whereas if you have it more flat, you can kind of control where you're putting it. Gonna go in with this one here. So you use a lighter colour on a big fluffy brush. Nice big fluffy
I need
brush.
brushes.
You do need brushes. You can use the code NIVY2Y15.
Get fucked.
Right. So I just take this and literally just sweep it. See how that's like literally just made it look all soft? You just window wiper across the top.
Oh, like that bit?
Yeah. That's good. They look the
You
same.
just sound so surprised.
No, I just kind of am. See, if you want to stop here, what you would do is use this brush, and then see how there's wee harsh bits here. I just take that brush and just like, see, just get rid of any harsh lines from that darker colour, and then stick some random shimmery eyeshadow there. You know what I mean? And that's like a nice natural. And also this is easy because you don't have to learn to put strip lashes because she's got me to do her lashes for her.
I don't pay.
She doesn't pay ever. I'm just going to go back in with that brown colour because we've kind of buffed away like how dark it was. And just with this brush, blend that out. Until you're happy with the colour.
Oh, I feel like you.
Yeah.
I can see why you enjoy this.
Cool. Do you want to go darker? For like night out moment?
Sure.
Sure. This one here, it's like a deep burgundy shade because you've got a lot of greeny colours in your eyes, so if you use a wee bit of purple it'll bring that out. This on the outer corner. I'm not taking it too high up though. You don't want to take it too high, otherwise it can get messy. And then I like to bring it along the lash line a bit. So just start here and then bring it along there. But take this wee brush again, this is the one that you're kind of going to go back in with, and just, so you just quickly just do this because it kind of blends in a bit easier. Just there's no any harsh lines, you want to just make sure. You want to attempt eyeliner, very kind of difficult with eyelashes on. Not tonight. I don't think you need it. This is my favourite one. So, I would just take this brush, to be honest, and just spray it with setting spray, and then give her a whirl. And I just start in the inner corner, because that's where you want it to be its shiniest. And then when you get to the end, I just take this brush and just... Right, so start in your inner corner here, and just put it on the lid. Just on the outer bit, see how there's a line? You want to smooth that line out only. You don't want to take away the pigment. Don't put it on your eyelid. All that work we done? Remember all that work we just done? Yeah, so just brush through it all. You look so stressed.
This is as easy as you make it look.
Like, how would you usually do your eyebrow gel? You know what I mean?
I don't.
Okay. Right, so
I have.
And I'm gonna wipe away all that you got halfway up your forehead.
What was it? No.
Put eyeliner in your waterline. You're gonna say no, aren't you? That's eyeliner in here. It honestly isn't.
I'd like to.
We'll use a pencil because it's less thingy than the gel. A nice brown pencil eyeliner for this part. Now you want to pull down that.
Like this.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that for that. It's easier if you do it on yourself. Right? Can you see in that?
Like,
If you
stop.
Right, down. Yeah. And then you have to do it harder than that. Just colour it in. It's. See how easier it is to do it on yourself though? Yeah. Yeah. You just need to get more on the outer corner. See how you've got.
Oh yeah, I see it there.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, it's more in your lash line than on your waterline, but it does give this same effect. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Highlighter. So, Charlotte Tilbury Bar Gold palette, the best thing you'll ever buy in your whole entire life. I love it. Yeah, I know, but I'm doing your brow bone. I do the eyes first. So I spray a wee bit of setting
I
spray
didn't know you put it
on the brush first. Yes. I'm going to use the lightest one because she's pale. Yeah, don't hold that. Because I literally yank up their eyebrow and I just put a bit of it on. Look how pretty that is, like, I can't. Okay, yeah. You can't really go wrong with this, to be honest. As long as you have a soft hand. And that's the 217 from MAC. I just use it for highlighter on the face as well. This is the Nars foundation in Oslo. This is the lightest shade. So perfect for Lauren. So I'm just gonna give it a good shake. And the brush I use is the Real Techniques Complexion blender brush. It's like at an angle and it's nice and dense but not too dense. Don't use makeup sponges, I don't like them, and I think they waste too much product. Usually on a client I would take a concealer brush and like apply sections to their face, but when I'm doing it on myself I never do that, so I'm not going to do it because it's you doing it on you. And I start on the cheeks and I start patting it in, because that's going to give you the most coverage. So I'll do half your face and then I just drag it down the neck, and then when it comes down to the eyes I just kind of brush that away. See, that looks nice and very...
Is it weird?
The difference, but that matches your neck. See what I mean?
No, I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't.
She can't see. Why do you go right in the middle of your face? The middle of your cheek, the side of your face.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
Right, so you're not wanting to stab your face. You want to kind of pat. Yeah.
You just hold it still. I'm not in this anymore.
But look how like good of a base it looks though.
It does look good.
I'm just going to use the P. Louise base as a concealer for her, and also it's light enough. So I just put a wee bit on the back of my hand and I use that fluffy brush that we used at first. This is such a good concealer brush. You're just staring at yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just pat it here. You want to leave that wee gap so you've got room to blend. Once I've got the product on, I just do little circles. See, that brightens up that under eye like so easily. And that was so like quick to do. Pat that in until it looks like that on your hand. So you've got the brush like covered. Yeah. Yeah, just pat it all over there. Bring it a wee bit higher. In that inner corner bit, yeah. That's the bit you really want to cover. You don't want to be too heavy handed either. You want a light hand so you don't mess up your foundation. I love the Makeup Revolution loose one. It's a really good dupe for the Ben Nye powder if you use that. I've got the Ben Nye banana powder but it's a bit too yellow for like paler skin. So I use the same brush that we use and I just tip a wee bit into the cap, pat it over the top of where we just put the concealer. Do you get oily kind of in the middle of your face?
Yeah, I think so.
So this is when I would just put some powder just around the nose, around your lip, and a wee bit on your chin. This is fun. I'm glad we did this.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you're doing well. So now I would go in with highlighter on your inner corner. I do things in a very weird order. Quite weird. It kind of doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense to me. Yeah, cool. So the blush I like to use is the Lancome one in 05. I don't know how to say the actual name, but Nars Orgasm blush is basically the same. Oh my god, what a word.
I just thought you said something wrong there for a second.
Use a very light hand and start here and just lightly. See how I'm barely touching your face? Mm-hmm. That's how you want it to feel on your face. So I start here in the hairline and just brush it down a wee bit. You want to have really light hands well because you don't want it to disturb your foundation underneath. I like to do blush before bronzer first because I feel like it blends in better and it also stops the bronzer from going that kind of mucky way sometimes. So for bronzer, I use a Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette in light to medium. This is the bronzer, so I just like to load up that brush, tap it off, and then if you look into your mirror, so see where I'm going to hold the brush more on its side, so you've kind of got this bit on your face, and I'm just going to follow the line down here, like that, and then I just go back in with the top of my brush and blend it out, and I also like to blend it underneath a wee bit so you've not got any harsh lines. Yeah, and then I also like to just take a wee bit of that bronzer as well, and so you just put it in up on your forehead, just a wee bit. You don't really need to kind of warm up the face and pull it together. And so you just like go like this on your nose. Before I put highlighter on, I put setting spray all over the face again. Close your eyes, I'll just spray this. I like to soak their faces in it. It doesn't stink, it smells. How did you say it stinks? Everyone said it smells so good.
I think it smells like someone's just sneezed.
Wow. I like to put a lot on because it doesn't work if you only put like 2 sprays on your face. Like, what is that saying? Nothing. And I'm gonna go back in with that highlighter palette. Just swirl them about like that. And then look. So I like to wait until it's kind of dried off a bit, but your face is still like tacky. I use the wee MAC 217 and I just do wee circles. Yeah. Cool. So for noses, I like to put just the tiniest bit here, the tiniest bit here, and a wee bit here. I don't like to put it right up and down the nose. I think that just looks too much. Oh, she looks good. Oh.
Thank you. I did this side.
You did that by yourself. You look amazing.
Thank you.
You always look amazing, man.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Love you.
Right, do you want to put a wee bit of this on the back of your hands?
Why?
Oh,
yeah.
Put it on that brush. Ooh, ooh. Oh, she looks good. So this is a finished look.
Lauren K, MUA.
Lauren K, MUA. Head on the other side. Your side. Look down. Wow. So just a nice bronzy glowy look. Really good. Really fun.
I feel really got a photo.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Let's put this down. So that's the finished look. If you like this, we can do more. If you enjoyed this, please like it and let us know if there's anything. If you like this sort of thing, we can do another one. And I'm gonna leave it at that because we're way to argue. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Peace.